ballin' and you know it, then let the money show. If he actin' scared to spin it, I'ma show him to the door. Can't I shake with it, shake with it. And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. And when I pop it, he get stiffer than some fake titties. And don't be worried about who I'm fucking, cause you can't hit it. Ayy, running up them bands, tryna ball till I fall. If I'm with your daddy, then you know we at the mall. If I'm with a nigga, then you know I'm in them jaws. How you let a broke nigga talk you out the draws? I don't even chase liquor. Why would I chase a nigga? He said I should be nicer. Well, your dick should be bigger. He said it better be good. By the way.
Yo, what's good? This is your boy Prince.
I'm the one.
And this is A Talk with Libras. So, the what? What's going on, player?
Nothing much, just celebrating Black History Month.
Oh, yeah.
Even though we got, this leap year, right? We got 29 days.
29 days to celebrate.
29 days.
You know, this is the shortest month in a year.
Take my time.
Take your time.
Okay, but who do you want to recognize for Black History? We're going to go there.
Who do I want to recognize? For me, it would be Bayard Rustin. As you guys don't know who Bayard Rustin is, he was Martin Luther King's mentor.
Go ahead.
And he was the lead organizer for the 1963 March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King did his "I Had a Dream" speech at. He was also the co-writer of that speech.
I did not know
and
that.
he do not get the recognition he deserves. Which also, Mr. Bayard is also gay.
Go ahead.
Turn up. And also right now in the US it's Black History Month.
Go ahead.
But in the UK it is LGBT History Month. So turn up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead with your little,
Well, I want to recognize Alan Leroy Locke. He was an American writer and a philosopher. And
Who?
Alan Leroy Locke.
So you're gonna do Allen, but you ain't gonna do Langston Hughes. But go ahead though.
Okay, well either one of them.
And both of them they was the same. They did the same thing.
Yeah, they did the same thing, and he was the leader in.
They was actually good friends. If you didn't know that.
Well, no, I didn't. But
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
He was one of the leaders in the Harlem Renaissance, and for people who don't know what the Harlem Renaissance is the New Negro moment. It's actually when gays actually came out in Harlem, New York. They celebrated it. Just to give it brief, but for the United Kingdom from England, go ahead celebrating the whole month when we do get like weeks. So I give you props to that.
Actually, we get months here.
When we get months, y'all get months in Florida.
No, we get months in the U.S. because you got to understand. You leave from Sizzle, which is Miami Pride. You leave from Sizzle, you go straight to Atlanta for Atlanta Pride. Then you leave Atlanta, then you go down over to Texas for Texas Pride. Then you leave Texas, and then you go over to New York Pride. Then you go from New York to California.
That's not a week. That's a whole month.
No, it's months. Months.
Okay.
It's the S on the end.
Well, sorry for being wrong about that. Months.
I've
never been to a pride.
I went to Orlando Pride and I was a part of. But I think I got a picture. But I was a part of due to the fact of, and I give them a lot of respect. State Farm is one of the only was one of the first companies where it was basically if you was gay, a company could fire you for being gay. And State Farm would, yes.
I didn't know.
In a lot of states, it's still that you can, if you are gay and openly gay, if your employer don't like you, they can say, "Hey, turn in your badge."
So they ain't see your Facebook and Twitter and stuff.
No, State Farm is one of the first companies to actually. It was against their rules. You cannot judge nobody for whom they love, and that is one of the reasons why I actually enjoyed working for State Farm, because they actually embrace gay people, and they just did a whole commercial of Love is Love commercial, and they got a lot of backlash off of it, but it is what it is, baby. We here, we queer, and it is what it is.
Like I said, since 2009, ever since Lady Gaga came out, everybody just flipping over.
Lady Gaga.
I want to say during that time when it hit 2009, I saw a lot of people come out after the fact. Now it might have been early before your time. I'm a little younger than you, but I'm just
boy. You ain't that much younger than me.
No, I'm 21.
Oh, I'm only 17. Let me stop. That's a lie. I said that's a lie, just like you being 21 is a lie.
Don't do that. I am.
Yeah, don't shade. Don't shade. No
But
shade,
I will
man.
give you a common fact about New England, though. They started the gay rights in 1967, but you had to be 21 years or older.
You had to
And
be.
you had, yeah, it's stated you had to be 21 years or older, and it had to be in private.
Wait, so I can't sleep with I can't
that time,
So you can't
now-
be a little young thought until you were
I want to
21.
say earlier, yeah, during that time you had to do it. I want to say now it probably changed, but back then, I mean, it was kind of hard for them. Even though they was gay, they had to do it in private. You know, United States over here, we loud and we proud of it, so we don't care.
But the U.S. like we just started to really like being accepted and it being more because I know I would say every community except for the black community. In the black community, although yeah, it's okay to be gay, but in the black community, it's still a taboo because we was taught. A lot of black people was taught where back in the slavery days, they used to the mandingos or the
Depot, I call them Depot.
no, well, the you know the prize slave, the strong macho slaves or whatever like that. They used to literally, basically get another slave to take his manhood or
Do tell.
take his
I did
manhood
not know that.
to in front of his wife and kids to basically demean him or whatever. If you guys did not know that,
I did not know that.
really,
I
that's why a lot of black people is just like, yeah, it's deep due to the fact of it's black people and you just black people. I'm sorry, we got to do better. Yeah, that did happen or whatever like that, but this is a whole new age of gays and. Baby, I'm gonna live my best life. Anyways, I got a picture. State Farm. Y'all, I got on the mother loving tutu. But I was scared. I was cute that day. See my little pride.
Oh my god.
My little pride.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You was a whole queen.
No, my boss made me wear that.
Okay.
My boss made me wear that. Everybody that was with State Farm had to wear tutus.
Oh, okay.
So me and my white boss or whatever like that. But yeah, that's why I like to working for State Farm. I did want to say this to end up. Anything else on the Black History before?
No, I just wanted to, honor them. Hey, y'all did it.
And I just want to say happy to the UKs and all the gays. Happy LGBTQ month,
Most
gays.
definitely, most
And remember, the black trans women and film queens got us the rights we have today. And mask for mask gays haven't done shit for nobody
I wonder
at
what
all.
they be doing over there, like how hard they be partying. I got to see that.
You never been to the UK to party? Oh, that's a whole different type of turn up.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Baby,
They
when I
said
tell
it's
you
like
they
the second
have-
New York.
Baby, they have on stage before your eyes. Huh.
Okay. Really?
Before your eyes.
Wow.
On stage.
Wow.
They don't care. Baby, your people getting tied up and everything on stage.
Okay.
But yeah, that yeah.
Now, what was you about to jump onto? You got a little stuck. What was you about to jump onto?
No, go ahead. You running the show. I'm just here.
All right. So, being that we just celebrated Black History Month, with the days
We
by.
are celebrating.
Well, yeah, we are celebrating. Excuse me. We're gonna get back into the relationship thing. Something had came up, which you had told me about religion and homosexuality, and how does it affect you?
How does it affect you? When it comes to religion, because the Bible, for all the Christians and whatever religion that you want to say, in the Bible, in the Holy Bible, it basically says a man should not lay down as a woman or it's an abomination. So I would personally say I struggled with religion for a long time. And just for all the pastors and stuff like that, like, I was raised in the church. I know the Bible forwards and backwards. So I sat in this pastor's church, and I really respected the pastor. I liked his the way he preached and everything like that, and I really enjoyed this pastor, and I really enjoyed the church, and I felt welcome. But it was this one Sunday he decided to speak on gays or whatever like that, and I just want you guys to know this. Yes, the Bible says a lot of things, but you have to realize the Bible was translated different ways and to different languages, and it's thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. And the Bible was written by men. Yeah, they say God said this, God said that, or whatever like that. But it was written by man. And we have to respect the fact that it was written by man. Maybe whoever put that particular passage in the Bible had a certain kind of feeling about gay people, therefore they put that in the Bible. So yes, it's good. I don't want to talk down on the Bible or get political or religious with the Bible.
I got a little quiet on
and
that.
I don't want anybody to feel like I feel any type of way. But again, I struggled with my religion. I was raised Pentecostal. And I went atheist for a while because I was just so lost. I went to this man's church and he just basically bashed, like, you're going straight to hell. There's no chaser. You just going straight to hell. And for me, who is someone who does a lot of outreach work and stuff like that, feed the homeless and give back as much as I possibly can, so my pockets allow me to, or my time allow me to. I'm doing all this good stuff, but the fact that I'm gay, it overshadows all the good stuff that I do. And I'm automatically going to hell. And I didn't like that. And people have to understand who sits in your audience. These pastors really need to realize that. When it comes to gay people or gay youth, it's a lot of gay youth and people who are struggling with their sexuality, and your pastor somewhere at your church where you're supposed to feel safe is telling you, because you feel a certain type of way and you really don't know what it is. Around that time, I know when I was like coming into my sexuality and trying to figure out what was going on with me and why I like boys, but I know church tell me no, I can't like boys. Like, I was very praying, God, please take this away from me. And at that time I was very suicidal because it's like, I'm going to hell anyways. I might as well end my life or whatever like that. You never know who sits in your audience. And what you say while you're at church, I understand you got to go by the Bible, but teach the whole Bible, not just that part. And 65% of all people or kids that commit suicide is a part of the LGBTQ community. And just be careful, because you could have someone in your audience that's really struggling and they feel like that's their only way out. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
That was a lot. I mean,
that was a lot.
I just overall believe that, like they say, we're born into sin. We're not perfect. I mean, either you want to change it or you just like who you are. I'm accepting who I am. I'm good with that. I mean, hey.
With that, to someone who is like struggling with it, and there is no sin. The Bible, yes, says it's an abomination, but it also says there is no sin bigger than that sin. Although the Bible says being gay is a sin, there is no sin bigger than the next one. The pastor could be lying to you about, hey, I don't know, today is Tuesday and it's really Sunday. That's a lie, which is a sin or whatever, I guess. That is my simplest way I can break it down or whatever like that. That lie and you being gay is the same. It weighs the same. It weighs the same. It has the same balance. So don't never think, oh, I'm going to hell. And if you are feeling suicidal or you just need to talk about it, we'll make sure we put the suicide hotline down. And just know you are loved. And I love you. God loves you.
He's going to love you no matter what. Look, you one of his kids at the end of the day.
God knew you before you knew yourself. God knew your... In the Bible it says he started from the end and worked his way to the beginning. He already seen the end of your chapter, the end of your book. Right now you're just filling it in from the beginning to the end. He knew the beginning He knows the end. You're in the middle. You're working through it. Anyways, let's go because that's getting kind of.
Because that's gonna be a long time.
Yes.
But moving on to the next topic. Changing to be with somebody. Changing yourself overall.
Changing yourself to be with somebody.
Would you change yourself to be with that one person that you think that might work out? Or would you just be you? Before you answer that, I want to answer this. I'm not gonna change me. If you're not accepting me for who I am, I'm okay. I'm not gonna change myself. This is who I am at the end of the day, and I feel if I'm changing myself for somebody who don't want me, it's not worth it. Knowing your worth. Don't look at me like that. Knowing your worth. He told me that. Know your worth. Okay?
That ain't all I told you.
And y'all
Learn your worth and then add taxes.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Know your worth. Add taxes. To answer your question, will I change myself for anyone? I have been there. I have done that. And baby, right now, that's probably what that person want. But tomorrow they could want something else. You, be you. 100% be you.
It's always.
And that particular person, yeah, you feel like, oh, I'm so in love with that person or whatever like that. But that might not be the person God wants you to be with. Think like that. Yeah, you can change whatever like that. But a lot of people is not going to sit there and wait for you to change. A lot of people is not going to sit there and, let me change myself for this. Baby, you have to love yourself enough to be you and trust and believe someone who likes you. Maybe you wear your hair a certain type of way. And the person that you chasing don't like the way you wear your hair. Know what? The person right behind him like, ooh, that haircut looks real nice on
Thank you.
like on him or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be you.
Just be you.
No,
overall.
don't change yourself.
A nigga come a dime a dozen. I'm just gonna keep.
And we ain't even
100.
gonna say a nigga. That's kind of you ain't.
You know
supposed
what?
to
Well,
use that
because you know what
N-word.
the term nigga means, ignorant. So let me rephrase that.
A
man,
person, a man, a female.
a man, a female, or whatever their sexuality is, they come a dime a dozen.
Put your hand down.
Why?
Cause you got it in your face.
My face right here.
Yeah. So you. So yes, just be you. Love yourself for you. First of all, if you don't love yourself for you to present yourself to someone instead of trying to change yourself, you're not ready for that commitment or that relationship. And then don't allow anybody to come in and try to change you. They're not ready for you
Right.
and the greatness that you are.
Right.
And I think I answered that. I feel like I answered that.
That was perfect.
Oh my God! Like I've been killing it. Like yes.
That was perfect. So, moving on to the next topic. How do you feel about listening to outsiders about your relationship? That includes family, friends. If you have any situation going on in your relationship and you're talking to your friends and they have opinions, your family have opinions, anybody that you know they have opinion about your relationship, how do you feel about it? If it could be negative, it might be positive. It's
I
either
feel
way.
two type of ways about that.
All right.
If you're gonna do that, and I tell this to anybody, you have to get a neutral party. So with like basically you can't hear somebody who's over here and because this is my friend, I'm gonna take that person's side, and then someone over because this is my friend, I'm gonna take his side. And now that's just causing more confusion within you guys. You need to have someone in the neutral parties, and they have to look at it from both points of views. So I feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If someone has been through the situation that you're going through, they probably have a better understanding or can give you better advice on certain things. All advice is not good advice. I would say that. And you don't have to listen to all advice.
It's just suggestions to give.
It's just suggestions for you to open up your eyes or maybe you need to hear this from this person. You need to hear this at this time, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, as long as the person stay neutral, or whatever, I feel like yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My mama, I feel like my mother is neutral. She ain't gonna take my side. She know who I am as a person, and then the person that I'm dealing with. So I mean.
But I'm saying if she come to you and say, "Hey, you wrong in this aspect," as being your mother, say, "Hey, you wrong." Somebody can tell you when you're wrong.
She has,
and to show you where you fell at in a situation. Then yeah, but you can't just dog one person and don't dog the other one. Except for a lot of times.
Well, that's the thing that I tend to battle with her. But at the end of the day, I mean, she do kind of point it out. Like she's neutral, and she's like, "Well, you're wrong for this, and that person is wrong for that, and this is what the situation is." Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I mean, long as they stay neutral, I feel like you can accept. But some people, I received some bad advice sometime, a time or two before, and it was just bad advice. But still, you have to. Sometimes it be bad advice, and it's not the fact that it's bad advice. It was just delivered wrong. So you have to break down the situation, or you got to break down whatever they're talking about for yourself, and get what you saying for yourself, and go back to them and say, "Hey, I know you said this, but did you mean this?" You know what I'm saying? And they might be like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I'm sorry that I went the long route of doing or saying it, but yeah, that's what I meant."
Okay.
And so, how you feel about that?
I mean, I totally understand what you're saying. I'm okay with that.
Alrighty, where you want to go now?
So, okay, now this question, and I had to definitely look at you. How would you feel about giving your partner your bank account, your access to your bank? You know what I say to that? First and foremost, me and my partner, it's gonna have to be a minute before I give you my bank. We're gonna have a joint account, but I need to see how you work with money. I'm sorry, I have to see that, because you do have a lot of people who, hey, I'm just gonna use your money, this, that. Nah, not gonna work. Personally, I feel like I should just have my separate one. But
Put your hand down.
I just stop. I mean, you see my okay, but anyway, personally, I just feel like I should just have my own account. I mean, we can have a joint account, but I just need to have my own little separate account. I don't feel that comfortable.
For me, and I learned this from my big sister. My big sister, her husband had a joint account, but she had her private account. And then when the husband went to spending the wrong money, because she was the one putting the money in the main account, she withdrew everything out of the joint account and put it in her private account. Now, me personally, I feel like you should have your own personal account. They should have their own personal account. What's put into the joint account is for bills and bills alone to take care of that. Right. Now, if you want to do this and this and this with your little bit of money, you go do this, this, and this with your little bit of money. I'm going to do this, this, and this with my little bit of money. And then if we need something else to go in towards the bills, we'll discuss it and put it into that joint account. Me giving somebody, I don't know. I feel that's how it should be. Now, let's go. Let's go to how. I'm sorry. In all of my relationships except for one, I was the breadwinner, and again, I like the housewife type. Therefore, I feel like okay, the money coming in or whatever, I'm making the money. I should have been born during the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, where the dude wrong home the money and the housewife or the house husband take the money and pay all the bills and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going into my account, and here's my debit card, make sure everything is paid. I've been like that before. And that's only because I work so much. I usually work 15, 16-hour days. I don't have time to take 5 minutes or an hour to go and pay all the bills. That's why, and I feel like it should be an understanding. Okay. I want you to, here's the money, take care of this. But I haven't experienced a bad backlash for that, except for when I had my sister doing it for me, and
she wasn't paying no bills.
Baby, she wasn't paying no bills. Baby, everything was. I came home one day, eviction notice, Lights off, cable off, everything off.
Well, I mean, in my past relationships, I was the breadwinner. I took care of the bills, but I just believe in working together. Yeah, even though I had the most money, it was like, hey, we're in this together. Both our names is on it, so therefore, I don't want you to sit at home. Yeah, you play the housewife, but I still don't want you to sit there. We're doing this to progress together. So, I mean, that's just me.
That's me as well. I mean,
that's me.
I never really been in a situation where it's 50-50. I'm bringing in half, you're bringing in half. It's always,
it ain't got to be about the 50-50. It's just the fact that overall that we're both working and.
Well, I've never been in that situation where both of us was working. I was always the one working in. You know what I'm saying? My past
relationship, me and my ex, we both worked 3 jobs apiece. We didn't see each other until the weekends. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this: we traveled, we went on vacations.
That's my thing. I had to travel.
We did that together, and bills was paid together. That's how we did that. We might not see each other Monday through Friday, but through the weekends, oh yeah, it was on the pop.
And it's going down. But I feel like giving somebody access to your account, I feel like no. If you have like, I have an account where basically where my bills and stuff go, whatever like that, and I already know when those bills come out of that account. So at that particular time, that's how much money is in that account for that particular bill. And now I have everything on auto pay, so automatically that money is coming out. So I don't need nobody to like deal with the bills or whatever like that. But like, you know what I'm saying, it just need a little. Hey, I'm going shopping money. You know what I'm saying? Get the little. I'm going shopping money. Okay. Or whatever. Does that answer your question?
That is the question.
Okay, go ahead.
I see. All right. Anything else that you?
No, on that, I wanna. What do you bring to the table? Because there's a lot of people who, you have to have. I want you to make $1 million a week, but you can't work more than 2 hours a day. You got to have a Bentley, but you also have to have a Ford. You have to live in a 10-mansion house, but it got to be big enough for a 2-bedroom person. It's so confusing.
I feel like
what do you bring? These person want so much, but they don't bring anything to this. What do you bring to the table?
First of all, listening to your comment, I feel like honestly, when people talk about that, first of all, what are you bringing to that? You want all this? Okay, you think one person is gonna do all that? Honestly.
I mean, it can be done.
It can be done, but then again, I'm gonna be looking at that person like, so what I need you for if you want all that? I mean, I can get that, but
I can get that for me.
You just want that.
What are you bringing?
Right. So what I bring.
What do you bring? I want to know. What do you feel like you bring to the table?
I'll hold you down. Overall.
No, I need you to be more
specific. I mean, I'm a hard worker. I bring the money to the table. I get the bills done. I mean, pretty much, I've always been that person. Whatever you want, I seek out to get it. But I expect 50-50.
But do you tell these people this ahead of time before you start dating them? Or do you show them?
No, I tell them that.
Oh, no.
I tell them and I show. No. I tell them that and I show them that because it
just show them after the fact.
I show them that. No, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you, and I want you to get that through your head. But then I'm gonna start showing you because at the time when I did have money, I dealt with a person. Well, give me this, give me that. No, go get it. I'm gonna show you how to go get it. We can go get it together. We can build together. I'm all about together. I ain't about It's about together.
Once we become a unit, that I goes to a we. But for me, I feel like what I bring to the table, I built the table. From the 4 legs to the surface,
I feel like
to the screws and everything that it took to build the table. I chopped down the tree to make this table. Okay. And I have all the tools and all the resources and everything that we need to build everything else in our lives. Okay. But you have to come in and want to learn these tools and stuff like that. And you have to be willing to go and chop down the tree as well.
I respect that.
To build that table.
Okay. All right. No comment.
I did that.
Yeah, you did.
Ah,
You've been
look
doing.
at-
I'm not even gonna lie. You've been doing this whole video. I've just been kind of just like to the side because it's like you took over. You took over in this one.
you
took
know,
over in this
you
one.
know.
I had nothing to say.
Okay, I really want to ask you about the movie. I'm sorry because I was having a conversation with my mother and we was talking about Acrimony. The movie Acrimony
I
by
love
Tyler
it. I'm gonna
Perry.
be honest with you. I love it because.
What do acrimony mean? Do you know what an acrimony is?
No, please break that down.
An acrimony is a verbal contract between two people.
Okay.
So, in the movie Acrimony, he was basically broke and stuff like that. But he was like,
Breaking promises overall.
no, it's a verbal contract between two people.
But-
And he didn't have breaking promises in the movie. When they was dating, he was like, "Hey, I'm going to buy that. You see that building right there, the penthouse up there. We're going to live there. I'm going to buy you this ring, this 10-carat ring. I'm going to give you this. We're going to have this, and we're going to have that."
I understand
But
that.
he struggled. Oh, go ahead.
He struggled for a while, and it got
And-
up to the point where
And she took care of them.
he did. I mean, she did. But overall, it got up to the point where he felt like he didn't need to work. I understand what your dream is. Continuously with that. Keep doing that. But she was like, okay, this ain't paying no bills right now. I need you to work. And I felt like he could have did
So
that and still would have continued with his dream. He could have did both. But he was like, I'm so anxious to get this done. I know I can do it. I understand that. I respect that. But it was just like, now you got this house, you got bills, she's working 2 jobs, she's tired, she's frustrated, she get up every morning, and here you are, you blowing up something, you tearing up something, and she got to fix it, and she trying to figure out what bill got to be paid, and this bill got to be paid. Okay.
So
she
in the
needs some
movie,
help.
who do you feel like was wrong, him or her?
I feel like both of them. She was wrong in a way, and he was wrong in a way. I felt like he could have worked, and I felt like overall, you know, they could have sat down and talked about it, but she was just so frustrated. She was so stressed out. She was. I felt her pain a little bit. She was trying to do any and everything, and she kept signing the checks and kept signing the checks, and it wasn't getting more. I understand you got to go through a struggle in order to get somewhere, but it was just like, look, can you just help me with this? Can you really just help me with this? I'm just trying to get this done. I understand. And she was still encouraging him. Look, go do that, babe. Go do that, babe. But it got to the point where, look, man, I'm just tired. Help me. I'm tired. He won't listen to her. He really won't. So either way, I'm gonna say I'm not taking neither one of them sides. They both had wrong. They both was wrong in a way.
Okay, this is my concept. And the only reason why I wanted to talk about acrimony because everything that we discussed in tonight's video, it kind of coincides with acrimony. Okay, as in, basically, boy meets girl, they fall in love, they did it. This is with her, on her, me taking up for her. I understand both sides of the story. With her, it was basically, oh, I'm doing this for you. I buy you this new car, I buy you this and that, and you go and cheat with this girl. So I go crazy. I run into your home. Now can I have a baby? Then I still forgive you and accept you and accept you back into my life. And yeah, I believe in your dreams. Everybody needs somebody to believe in their dreams, but I need help as well. I'm doing all this, I'm working all this and doing all this or whatever like that to make sure we are okay, but I lose my mama's house. Now going back to, do you listen to people advice about your relationship? She was listening to her sister's advice, and they kept saying, this is not a dude for you. Therefore, when she said it was, I'm done, I'm over, it was because of her sister. She probably could have, I feel like in my heart, she would have stuck it out and waited till everything came together or whatever like that, and stood by his side. But because you have people in your ear and stuff like that, she was done with the whole situation. And then, like, I lost my mama's house. My mama left me this house. I lost my mama's house. That was one situation. And then, like, everything that you promised me, that penthouse up there. Now the new bitch got it. You promised me this 10 karat diamond ring. Now the new bitch got the 10. You promised me this boat, and you promised me the name of the boat was gonna be something that represented me and you. The same boat that you promised me, you gave to this bitch, and you named the boat the same thing that you told me you gonna name the boat for me and you. Everything that you promised me, the acrimony, the verbal contract, you gave to this bitch. So her going crazy and everything like that, I 100% understand. Now on his side of the so just speaking on her side, I understood where she was coming from because this man don't promise me the world, and I don't did everything I was supposed to do on my behalf to make sure he's okay and that he's to build him and his dreams and allow him to follow his dreams. But now, at the end of the day, you gave everything that you promised me to another bitch. Now, on his behalf, I feel his side too. Yeah, I was struggling, but I was pursuing my dreams. I had to give my all to my dream. And yeah, I could have worked and stuff like that. But again, I had to give all to my dreams. And yes, I did fuck up once upon a time. Or whatever like that. And I did cheat with this girl. But we got over that. You can't keep bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I came back. Yeah, we lost your mama house. But I came back to you. Baby, here go the keys to your mama house. Here go this check for $15 million. I want you back. I don't love nobody but you. You looked out when I needed to be looked out for, or whatever like that, or whatever. You denied me. You made me feel less of a man just because of the stuff that your family was saying or your friends were saying or whatever like that. So yes, I right now I'm sorry. She. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I was at. And yeah, this is the same chick that you caught me cheat with or whatever like that at the beginning or whatever. But hey, I got to move on. And then it's kind of fucked up because the lady ended up being pregnant and everything. But she can't have kids. But y'all gave her everything that I promised you. That was my dream. I dreamed to have all this stuff. I wanted to share with you. But because you denied me or whatever like that, I can't have it with you no more. So I'm going to have it with this person or whatever. So that's just my whole thing. Like, I understood both sides. They both was in the wrong due to the fact that he should have changed up some stuff because he did promise it to her. But then again, she denied him. But he did look out and gave her $15 million. That was more than the money that you spent to finance my dreams. He bought back your parents' house. He did everything. And you wasn't even living in your parents' house. But I said, like, everything that was covered in today's segment, Acrimony, the movie, basically, it's funny that we was talking about it because it covered basically everything that we covered. In Acrimony, though, I would say listen to your friends on certain aspects of your relationship, but everything because I think, man, you talk a lot. Mm-hmm. And we talk about the person you're dealing with and you or whatever like that. So it's like we do talk a lot. And I tell you straight up, I don't want to get too... Because you know how I can get.
Yeah.
You know how I can get. I don't want to get... Because I'm cool with both of you guys. But I don't want to bash that person. Or I don't want to make you feel like I'm bashing you. But I feel like I'm a neutral party most times.
You are a neutral party.
I feel like I'm a neutral party. Like, you know, I'm team relationship. If you can work it out and all that stuff, I feel like you should work it out. Certain things that go on both sides, I don't agree with. And I'm very vocal with both of you guys about that. It is what it is. Anything else on your end?
I mean, pretty much you just wrapped it up.
Yes. So you guys, I want to name this. I'm going to name this episode Acrimony. Okay. Or whatever like that, because that's basically what we just talked about. Verbal agreements. Listen, like basically the movie. You listen to friends, listen to outsiders about your relationship, whether or not you should. Broker promises, changing yourself for a person. pursuing dreams. We also talked on Black history and LGBTQ history, or whatever. We did a little P, or whatever. I do to what is his name?
Brad.
Your boyfriend.
How's that my boyfriend?
Cause Brad Balama.
Brad Balama.
Brett Balama, we did not address any of your comments or your concerns in this video. Trust me, we want to, because you did have my friend here hot and bothered, and we do want to answer all comments, concerns, and everything like that. Especially you, because you got a lot going on, Brad, and I just love it, and I want to address it. And I know the one want to address it too.
I definitely do.
His nest. I'm sorry, y'all. The one is, he always called me a freak and stuff like that. The one is the freak of our duo. The one. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what time it is.
did we do why don't most gay relationships last?
Let's jump onto that topic before we end this out. Why don't most gay relationships last? I'm gonna ask you first. Why do you think most gay relationships don't?
I kind of speak from my experiences.
So what is your experiences? Why do you think from your experience?
The guy that I was technically with for 6.5 years, we didn't last because I was too strong-minded. He made a lot of money, like $283,000 a year plus commission.
Dang, you got
And he just wanted me to sit at home and just sit at home, like not even being a house husband or nothing like that, because he didn't want me to cook and clean because we paid someone to come in and clean for us, or he did all the cooking, or we just went out to eat. When he was ready for some penis, he just wanted some penis. But I was raised as a man don't work, he don't eat. Therefore, I didn't agree with that situation, and I had to work. He didn't want me to work, but I had to work because I always thought of, if this relationship don't last, yeah, you make all this money, not me. So I have to go out and get it for myself. So if it don't last, not saying I was looking for the ending, but if it don't last, what am I going to do? What am I going to have to fall back on? Therefore, I did go and get my 2 degrees, which he paid for. Thank you for that. And I did work and stuff like that, which, I left with a coin. I left with a coin. I left with $25,000 in my banking account, in my savings account. So, you know what I'm saying? And a brand new car, and just stability. When I left that situation. So with that, there was people. When people asked him why we broke up, he said I was too headstrong. To me, he didn't believe in gay marriage, which he just got married like 3 weeks ago. At the time that we was there, he didn't believe in gay marriage and gay people raising kids. With my other relationship I was in for 2.5 years, it was the lying, the cheating, the half nakedness on social media. It was the disrespect from his quote unquote fans. It was the downright disrespect of him trying to use my insecurities against me to bring me down and to make me feel some type of way about myself. It was the communication. It was the fact that because he did something very ignorant and stupid at the beginning of his life, he wanted his background. And I believe one day he made the statement that he wanted me to learn how easy it is for me to mess up my background. Like it was like how easy it was for him to mess up his. So with that, I had to walk away. So it's a couple of things. There's trust issues. There's communication. There is the lies. There's the cheating. There's the fact that we don't.
Excuse me, you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, let's end this video real quick. Just end the video real quick. Why do you think relationships don't last? Really quick.
Communication.
Communication.
It
is
speaks
key.
for itself. Communicate.
Well, you guys, that is the end of this particular segment, in which we're gonna name acrimony or whatever like that. I am Prince,
I'm the one.
and this was a talk with Libras. We do hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like our videos, share our videos, subscribe.
Hey.
And make sure you guys comment. If you guys have any questions for us, anything like that, I promise you, we do respond back. And we are going to make a video for Brad because he said a lot of stuff. And we're just going to respond. If you guys comment and stuff like that, we can get all that stuff in one video. It could be a long enough video. Hopefully you guys do like the conversation we bring to you guys. Again, I'm Prince.
I'm the one.
Have a great night.
All right.